Hello world, hello, I'm back. Y'all, today we having a struggle. Seafood boil. Yes, I said struggle. Did y'all hear me? I got the shrimps, I got the eggs, I got the broccoli, I got the corn, I got the cucumbers, I got the pineapples. And yeah, y'all, and the potatoes, okay? We doing it big over here. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's go. Anyways, I got the, what's that? Kodak Pop, baby. This cup was made by Lauren. Shout out to Lauren. If you want to get a cup big, little blinged out like this one, go to Kodak Pop on TikTok. Okay, that Kodak Pop. P-O-D-A-K Pop. Okay. Baby, she did her big one. You see the display. Now, see, I can't find my coldest. I think I left my coldest water bottle out in Columbus. Yeah, I left it out there, so that's why I don't have the coldest water bottle. But the coldest water bottle will be back, okay? Okay, because I make my coins too, okay, on there too. So let's say grace. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray, amen, and say amen to the end to the people in the back. Now, y'all, I do have king crab legs. I think I got one set of king crab legs left, and I'm trying to save it. Baby, it's getting hard out here, okay? I'm trying to save it because it's literally, I told y'all, $1,300 for 9 legs. Dang there. And your girl ain't seeing it good like that. I ain't doing it. No, I'm gonna buy some more, y'all. I'm gonna buy actually order some this week. Here we go. Here we go. This broccoli. That broccoli be good though. Don't be tripping. See, I said this is a struggle because these bag of shrimps was really, really cheap. You know, shrimps is inexpensive. You use some shrimps, and some vegetables. Baby, you good to go. You got you a bowl with some sauce. Get you some butter sauce and put some stuff in it, okay? And it will be good. Look, these ain't big shrimp at all. But they're not expensive. You ain't gotta have that much, you know. It don't cost that much. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's hard. It's bad out there. We gonna call. And some of y'all may not want to hear my mouth because, of course, I'm gonna say I'm in a different tax bracket than a lot of people. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you that I ain't always been there. Okay? So I can talk from experience, baby, experience. Not just talking from the hip. Like, okay, she don't know what she talking about. No, baby. I understand. I really do. Everybody understands when they've been through it. A struggle here too. You know what I'm saying, baby? It's called survival. Amen. Survival mode, baby. Let's talk about it. Okay, my bills ain't like your bills. I get it. I understand it. But I do know some people have cut in some areas. I have to go do some cutting, y'all. Like, tell me how many of y'all right now got cable in y'all house? Raise your hand. Y'all got cable? Because I don't. No, ma'am. No, sir. We used to have cable, but me and my husband cut that bill off. It's called rebudgeting. Okay? You have to live according to what the economy says live. Okay? At this moment. And we definitely got rid of cable. Now, we had the state-of-the-art cable. When I tell you cable, the cable with all the channels, I'm talking about the VIP cable. We was that and having TV on every TV, every room. I'm like, why do we do that? We ain't nobody here. We don't watch TV like that. Baby. Saved us hundreds of dollars. We cut that stuff off. Saved us hundreds. And you know what? And now what we do? We just do the Netflix. Just cast it. That's what you do anyway when you want to watch it. Or rent a movie or something, or go to a movie. So, needless to say, we save money on that. I got things like all black. You know? All black, Hulu Plus, Netflix, Philo, Peacock. All them apps, those are good apps to get. And you ain't gotta get all of them. Because some of them play off on each other. Like if you know a person that, if you know you like to look at WeTV, like the Braxton family, or maybe Deb with the talent thing. Whatever you choose to watch, get those channels that's going to have those channels. And like I love All Black because it's black movies that I really would like to watch, and suspense and thriller. And then you have the sitcoms and different things like that. Or you can get BET Plus, or you can get Disney Plus for the kids. It's just something that whatever you do within your budget. And you may have 5 apps a month, but they equal up to like $100 a month, and that's what you can afford. Or you say, I'm gonna go cut down and just do one app, and that's gonna be Netflix, period. Okay, that's it. And I think Netflix is like $20, $19.99 now. They went up, but yeah, that's what we did. See, and I'm just saying, that's ways that you can come down in this economy just to save a buck or two. And maybe some of y'all say, I don't got none of that. Which is fine, baby. Just you don't watch YouTube. That's all YouTube is free. And some of the movies on there is free too. Whatever works for your budget. Because right now, baby, I think people are getting fed up with the way this economy is going. Financially, it makes no sense when you go to the grocery store and food is almost half the cost. I mean, almost double in price since COVID. That's insane to me. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care what nobody says. Rich, poor is affecting everybody you know. You get that? Rich, poor is affecting everybody you know. I don't care. Yeah, we in a different tax bracket. Yeah, I could do like a lot more stuff with my money. But let me tell y'all something. Me and my husband, and I'm going to be very, very transparent with y'all. We would not have survived. Our business would not never survive if we did not invest hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of our money in stock. I'm going to just let y'all know. Yes, I'm going to be very transparent. I don't tell you guys everything, but I'm going to share that little thing with you because that saved us. It saved us, saved our business when we're able to say, okay, let's stay afloat, and we did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it may require me to work a little bit longer. I wasn't planning on working a little longer, but it doesn't bother me because I know I make enough money to be able to rebuild my retirement. Now, I've already got retirement. Me and my husband got saved, but am I comfortable with it where the economy is going now? No. I'm going to have to make it so if we take another blow like this, I'm going to have to be ready because I'm not going to be at 80 years old. I can't make a decision like somebody that's 30 and say, well, I'll just go back to work. I'm just going to do this. I don't have that leisure to say that. So therefore, I have to work harder now. So this is how I say you have to move with the way that the economy is moving. The economy is going to dictate what job you have, okay? How much you going to work, okay? That's just period. Some people was getting away with pre-COVID working one job. Now people just have to work 2 jobs. Like, okay, this is the norm. 2 jobs, literally. Okay, that means you sitting up here working a 9 to 5 and coming home and doing some Uber Eats. Okay, you doing a part-time this and you never thought that would be, but it just is what we're living in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to do cuts, or maybe like even with me, I'm gonna just talk about me. Like with the situation I'm in, I'm like let me tell you something. I am a hustler by nature and a business mind. Even though that I know I'm silly, I'm this, I'm that, and I don't sound intelligent to most of y'all, but what I'm gonna tell you, I'm about my hard work and my money. And I know how to do my contracts and be able to negotiate what I'm worth. And that I'm very good at that. And my thing is, I'm not going to work for pennies. I'm going to get my worth. And I am going to make my bills above and beyond. Because I'm not going to have a life of struggle, but I determine that on how hard I work for myself. So when I hear people say that, oh, she must be struggling because she doing the coldest water bottle and her sauce must not be doing good. Baby, I'm doing good all the way around the board. But I'm gonna have my hands in this cookie jar, that cookie jar, and that cookie jar as long as I want to, because I know I can do that. One thing I did know when I went into this YouTube thing and I started this channel, what I did know is that you're not going to stay on top forever. You're going to have your viral moment, baby, and it's going to fall quickly, plummet, okay? Because you're going to get oversaturated. But I did the right thing with my money, and that's why I'm still making good money now. Even the money I make right now will blow people's mind what I make a month, because you know what? It's able to pay my bills. It's able for me to invest. It's able for me to do other things because I work hard for it. I have my hands in this, and I'm still run my business. Let me say, Zolavital, y'all get your Zolavital while I'm talking. Listen, it gets you focused. It has tendencies to make, baby, it's gonna help with that chronic pain. Now, we have a lot of testimonies. I'm going to say may help with chronic pain, because I don't want y'all to say guaranteed. But if you have chronic pain, you may want to look into this, baby. You may want to look into this. I'm talking about gout, sciatica, headaches, migraines, your skin bad. It helps with skin things, help correct your skin. It helps with aging. It helps. Now, you guys, we do have a finance plan, or you can get it pre-order. Right now, we have some in stock, so I'm going to leave a link. Listen, if you in chronic pain, baby, get this stuff. I'm trying to tell you, I promise, buy it. You buy one bottle, you're going to be back, all right? Because everything's going by word of mouth, but we are doing really good on those sales, and I'm going to keep selling. You know, people say, oh, you doing too much when you doing TikTok shop. Baby, I'm doing it, and if you knew how much money I made, you'd be like, girl, I'm doing it too. But I don't think I really have to. I can't explain it to y'all, because if people that's not business minded would never get it. They don't understand business. They don't understand growth. That's why they're gonna be stagnant and stay where they're at. People, y'all, those of you that are watching me and hearing my voice, and you a real boss, you understand me. You understand what it takes and how much it takes to be able to keep afloat with everything that you're doing, okay? But investments is very, very important in this time. I'm gonna tell y'all, we all can't work until the end. Meaning, you're going to have some way of retirement. So let me tell you something. On this earth, you probably got at least 60 years, maybe 70, to work of an able body, if your body ain't breaking down. Because I'm going to tell you something. 50 ain't like it was when I was 20. Okay? I can move. I can run circles around some people. But my thing is, if I was 30, if I was 20, this is why I say get it while you're young, baby. Get it while you're young. Whatever you can do, and you're able-bodied, you have the physical, your brain is fresh, you got energy. Get that money the way you can. I don't care if you work 2 jobs. People say, well, you don't want to overwork yourself. Listen, I'm not saying don't have your fun, because I have my fun too. But I'm just trying to say, have a way that you say, I am going to work so hard, but then you will be able to retire so early, more than what your peers are, if you take that step and just leap of faith and say, I'm going to work this 5 years and I'm going to work so hard, and then I'm going to make me some investments. And even just a little bit. I mean, you guys would think, some people's mindset is they would have to have everything perfect. I got to have this perfect. I got to have it where I have this much money in order for me to say I'm going to save. No, you can save a little bit. Even you put $25 every time you get paid in a high interest rate account. For the rest, for the next 20, 30 years. Don't touch it. Just put it in there. And let it automatically come out your check. Don't think about, because baby, you spend that on nails, hair, makeup, doing little things, getting a coffee. You'll be surprised how much stuff adds up. Just put that money away into something, and you gonna see how much interest you add. Baby, it will blow your mind. And then use that money to put on down payment on a property that you could do a side by side that you live on one side and the other person that's living on the other side paying you rent. You know what I'm saying? You have to think in those ways. But if we got this mindset and we all clouded about, ooh, they only paying me $20 an hour. And I don't care what y'all say. Oh, you can say that, B, because you're doing this, you're doing that. Baby, I promise you, if this was not happening to me, if I was not in the position, your girl was, me and my husband, I'm telling you, before this, I'm going to work this job, that job, and I'm going to work my way up to that job, but I'm going to be in management because I am a leader, and I'm going to always be that person that's going to work my way up in that job. I'm going to make more money and move on to the next. And I'm going to I kept on doing that. I don't care how much money I'm making. I done been in minimum wage. I done been in not so good pay, but you do what you got to do to get what you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have ran a couple of businesses under my belt. Because we just like that. I'm a person like the app. I want to own my own. I want to be my own boss. And I've always lived that. I didn't live that since I was 20. I think I was 20 something, maybe 31 when I owned my own business. And that was 2 daycares. And that was a big business. 200. I had 36 employees. So I know what it is. But before that, I had regular jobs that I worked overtime, time and a half, and then some. Me and my husband used to work literally, you guys, 80-hour weeks. He worked 80, I worked 80. I promise you, we about that life. So, and the money, it was regular money, our hourly wage. So I'm just saying that I have been through this and I understand it. And yes, I said I am in a different tax bracket and I can do a lot more than a lot of people. But right now, I'm still have to think in my mindset, listen, I got a lot of bills I got to cover every month in my retirement. You know? I still got to have money coming in. So of course I'm going to have this gig. I'm handing this, I'm handing that, I'm handing this, and I'm fine with it. But my thing is you have to be fine with it too. I know that some people say, I understand everybody's way. Everybody's not going to have it. Some people are squeezing it so tight. They like, I already got 3 jobs and my penny's still tight. I don't even got the money. I don't even got $10 to spare. I get that. I understand that. And with your situation, you have to maneuver your situation the way you have to maneuver it to make it work for you. If you just say, you know what, me and my husband, we just had a finance meeting today. And me and my husband, and we add Darius in them sometimes to see what his goals are. You have to do that. Even if you have kids at home, you guys have to have financial meetings together. See how much you spent on Uber Eats this month. See how much you spent on your nails and your hair this month. See how much you spent on that makeup this month. What did you spend that was out, that wasn't bill related? Baby, you would check yourself real quick like, what? Yes, and that money could have been going, that's that, or a part of it. I'm not telling you to be so tight that you can't do anything, but be in a way that you could be like, okay, I could have did better on that decision, made a better decision on that. Let me put some of that money in a high interest rate because you're going to have to retire one day. That comes real fast. I'm trying to tell you what, y'all, I just graduated high school in my mind. I was just graduating high school, baby. Okay? I was throwing off my cap. And I did my little thing like that, my little tassel. And now I am 50 years old. And y'all know you sit there and wonder, what do I have to show for it? What do I have to show for it, baby? You think about that, and that could put some of us in depression or put some of us in this mind frame like, oh my gosh, what have I really done with my life? Because baby, you only got about, 15 more years? In your 50s, probably 15 more, if that. I think a good age, a good retirement age probably be 60, 65. Baby, when we get to 60, 70, and 80, you, baby, listen. Ain't nobody trying to be a Walmart greeter, okay? I be feeling so bad. Like Walmart greeters, I'm not trying to do that. I cannot. I'm in a place where my thing is, I'm moving my parents out here. We're in the process of getting our parents out here and taking care of them. We already pay their bills, our parents. I think that you will have much of a blessed life if you can get to, I'm not saying everybody gonna do this. I'm just saying if you can get to that point. And ever since I've been doing YouTube, we have paid, me and my husband, paying for helping our family because I know that's the right thing to do to help your parents. We're supposed to be a blessing to our parents, not a burden. So if you sit up here just smooching off your parents and trying to, baby, the roles should reverse. You take care of your kids, okay? You take care of your kids the best of your ability, but you should be able to take care of your parents if you can. Now, there everybody's situation, because I know I wouldn't be in this situation too, if you can, but do as much as you can. Even if you can't take care of them financially, financially, but you can eventually say take care of them physically, because you can move them in your house so they won't put them in a home. You should do that, because we're not putting our parents in a home. They're going to be with us. I'm going to take care of my parents all the way to the end, because I've already been there. That was my field of work, to take care of the elderly, and I love doing that work. I would wipe butts. I will clean toes. I will do whatever. I'll get down to the dirty, because that's serving. I have a servanthood spirit. I've always been there. A nurturer, serving. And I have no problem doing that. And I definitely don't have a problem doing it for my parents. My in-laws and my law, they will go, I'm going to be the caretaker. And I'm fine with that. But I want to be fully retired and be able to take care of them. So I'm going to let them get whatever they space they can out here on their own. And then when they can't do no more, move them in or whatever I have to do to make it comfortable for them. I'm even thinking about, I'm like, shoot, getting me a big building. We're talking about buying acres of land and, just building on it. And then building a big, huge ranch, because I don't want no upstairs, downstairs, to get prepared for them so they can be comfortable, in the house. But I digress. I'm going to tell y'all, you need to make some decision based on how your living situations, okay? Now, I'm not telling you don't go on vacation. I'm not telling you, because I can still go on vacation, y'all. I can still buy a nice car. I can still do it. And I can do all of that and still have money, baby. I know, your situation. Okay, let's just say you know what you living in. You know your situation, okay? Right now, you need to make the best decisions for you and know that you cannot work in this body forever, okay? While you got the mobility, while you still in good health, while God is allowing you to put when your foot hit that floor and you walking and you moving and your limbs and you not sick, baby, you better use that time. That time is like golden. Laying in that bed with no purpose in life will hurt you in this life. And I'm talking from experience. I'm talking about, listen, if you 30 and under, you ain't really lived a life like that. You live a little longer, honey, because you have no real estate right there. I got real estate. And I may not know it all. It's some of y'all that's 60, 70, because like B, they can run circles around me like, B, you still got, I got a lot of life to live. Even though by most, and if I got 30, maybe 40, I wish it was 50 more years. I got probably about less time left on this earth than I am my age. Maybe. But God's willing, I hope I can make it with the hundo. Okay, and I don't care about what you say. It's not the way you eat. Don't worry about me, okay, baby? Because I may be still doing videos and you probably be up under. Not hope that won't be for you, but I'm talking about 6 feet under. But some of y'all be like, y'all so invested in this and that and that. I'm just trying to tell you at this moment, y'all need to stop worrying about what others doing and take care of yourself in this economy. You have to be ready for what is going on in this world. Like, if the economy is like this, we could have a hard hit again, like COVID. God forbid. But if that happened, are we ready? Are we ready to have a hard hit like that? That shook the world, okay? That has changed so many people in so many ways mentally, okay? There are people, levels to this where people are literally stuck from COVID and so damaged that they can't get themselves out. They're depressed. They're sunken. They don't know how to navigate this world or this economy that we live in, and they like, how do I live right now? How do I make it? That's how bad it is. Y'all, them prices didn't go down after COVID. Them prices went double. And if you right now in that era, stop having a sinking in and crying, and because you're crying, baby, by that time you cry, you guess how many years gonna pass? It's gonna be 5 years and you are still in the same place because you're not doing anything about it, because you think you gotta make $80 an hour. You got like, I'm worth way more than that, baby. Every penny count. Every penny. I don't care if you're making $200. You better celebrate that $200 extra and say that could pay for a phone bill. That means if you work a job at McDonald's and you do Uber Eats on the side, do Uber Eats if you have to. Because Uber Eats, DoorDash and all that is the point pennies that's coming in that's gonna help you with that car note, that little phone bill you got, even that Netflix is $19.99. Okay. I'm a firm believer. I take any and everything. Every little penny I come in my household is going to pay a bill. Okay? I don't care if it's $100. I thank God for that $100 I just made. If it's $500, thank you, Jesus. Because you know what? That $500 going to pay for partial car note or partial of my mortgage or partial of my lights and gas. It adds up. And people think that, oh, I can't, well, that's pennies, baby. Listen, for whatever it's worth, everything counts. From the rooter to the tutor. Believe that. Okay? I don't know, but this is for somebody, and I hope y'all get it, because the time we live in, it's not, I promise you, this financial thing can break up homes. It can break up marriages. It can break up relationships. It can break up even the dynamics of the family dynamics, because the kids don't know what's going on. So they more depressed because the family ain't got money like they used to, and they can't have the newer Jordans or the newer shoes or the newer makeup and then keeping up with the hair and the nails, and you like trying to please them, and you can't even please yourself because your bank account is in the negative, and you like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? How am I navigating life? Now I'm finna lose my house. I'm finna lose cars and stuff. Baby, we gonna have to make a plan. Let's get it together. We know everything's going on. You're depressed. You're going into all this stuff. But you gotta one day just say, I gotta snap out of this. Lord, help me in this. Regroup. Rethink. Let's do something. There's in any way that anything that I've been through life, God has always ushered me out. Okay? I don't care. It looks hard. It looks rough. It looks tough. It's like I cannot breathe. I cannot think. I cannot go any further. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's a mindset. The enemy is trying to trick you. You can do this. But I do know it's hard. It's easier said than done. I get it. I understand it 1,001 times. But sometimes we're going to have to push ourselves so we ain't never pushed ourselves ever before in this life. And it's going to be ebbs and flow in this life that you have. Ebbs and flows up and down. You're going to have moments where you're going to be up. You're going to have moments in life you're going to be down. And in those moments, it's all about how you maneuver those moments when you're up. Okay? Because when you up, that's when you start saying, I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to do this. So when you're down, you still have that money to live off of. When you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yeah, life give us a curveball. I get it. Because that COVID gave everybody a curveball, baby. We all feeling the curve. We all feeling it. And anybody that say living this lavish lifestyle, like, oh, I'm getting this, baby, if they live in that lavish style and they faking it, oh, it's gonna plummet. It's going to plummet. And when it does, it ain't gonna be sweet. It's not gonna be sweet. So live in the moment, live your life, and do what you gotta do in this moment. I know I'm talking from a different tax bracket, and I know y'all, and some of y'all that can understand me and receive it. And those of you think that I'm not relatable, you can take it with whatever, do whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you some nuggets of advice that I can give you, and I just want people to continue to grow. But I do understand how it is when you can be so depressed when you don't have. You living paycheck to paycheck. It's not easy out there. And like I said, you got to do whatever you could do to make it good for you and your family. And not trying to keep up with the Joneses. Not trying to please this person. I got it like this. Because no, baby, none of us got it like that. No, no, no. It's all about what you want to do in your life. Listen, especially if you at retirement age. No, you don't have it like that. But you can. Because, baby, listen, you ain't got to go to that restaurant. Go to a picnic. Have a picnic. You go out, make the best of it. I'm going to go out. I don't care what y'all talking about when I said bringing my little stuff aside. I don't have no shame in that because I have been through the struggle. And I don't have nothing. If I want to enjoy myself, I'm not going to be depressed and be in this house and be sunken in my, woe is me. I can't go out. Let me just have my little seafood boy at home. I don't want to be at home. I don't want to be around these four walls. So what? So be it. My struggle is my struggle. My way of coping with life is my way of coping with life. If it's uncomfortable with you and I'm bringing my little bag, then baby, we don't need to be. It ain't about that. We don't need to be together then. If I have my best friend with me and she saw me with a bag, she ain't gonna say nothing. because she respect the fact that it ain't about that. It's a heart thing. She know who I am. I know who she is. And that's why it's been, and my other friends, we have over 30 years of friendship because we understand each other. We give each other grace. We understand that listen, that's your situation. I'm sorry we cut off, but I'm not going to judge you, honey. It is what it is. Everybody is meeting where they at. You probably got to do that because you like, baby, I'm trying to save for retirement. Or, baby, I have a thing. I got to get this car. Or I got to pay my condo. Listen, but you still want to go out. And I don't care what you're like, oh, that's ghetto. Okay, let it be. I don't care. I'm trying to, listen, I'm not trying to be depressed. Because you get depressed real quick. I ain't even ate, y'all. But y'all, I'm going to start eating now. But you can get depressed real quick being at home and never ever having an outlet. And always because you don't have no money. I can't do this. Babe, get a picnic. Do things like that doesn't require any money. But you go to a places that you can get in for free. Go on a days like, okay, it's half off at the zoo. Or it's half off at the museum today. Or you get 50%. Y'all better start using Groupon. Groupon, baby, remember Groupon back in the 2000s that was so big? People be sleep on that. Me and my husband be going to Groupon, y'all. And I promise you, we just took our niece and nephew to a whole resort for the whole weekend. When I tell y'all the rooms was normally $489, right? We got it for $147 a night from Groupon. And you have to do it on certain nights. Of course, the certain days they'll pick you through the week, like Tuesday, like when your kids are out of school and you want to do something inexpensive, do that. If you can afford that, you know what I'm saying, you're at that level. And we did it for a whole weekend. And then we have free breakfasts vouchers where we get buffets for 2 days, and you got 2 kids, and then kids under 10, eats free or get a certain part. You got to look for deals like that. Get these apps, y'all. Popeyes apps, McDonald's. If you're a person that eat that type of food, get those apps that's going to save you a buck or two. Or get those apps. They got an app that I'm going to try to find that app for y'all. I think I downloaded it, but it's an app that at the end of the day, they have all these restaurants that have, older food they're going to throw away. So what they do is sell it at a fraction of the cost, baby. You'll save a lot of money. They just give you the food they're going to throw away, and you come pick it up before they close. And they give you a discount on it. It's heavily discounted. This is the stuff that you have to think. Do not bask in your depression, baby. Yeah. This is life. This is life, what you know, and you gotta keep on living. Man, and what I'm saying to y'all is the stuff that I know y'all be like, that's too hard. Do you know how hard our ancestors work? They can work 5, 3, 7, 8 circles around us. The stuff that they used to do when they was, and I'm not trying to refer it to say, but baby, our ancestors were in slavery doing some crazy stuff. I'm talking about babies, work that was so hard. There's no way being in the sun, a hot sun, getting whipped and all that other stuff. I'm not trying to make it doing all that, but I'm just saying, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Visualize that they did a lot of stuff, picking cotton, doing stuff, and we be sitting here complaining about, I'm not going to no 9 to 5. You getting paid. They weren't even getting paid. They wasn't even getting paid. And I bet you they will roll over 3 times over if they knew what we were complaining about. Somebody, I ain't getting no second job. Is you great? 3 jobs? I'm not working myself like that. And I just be like, wow. And the more we get greater into this generation, the more the next generations do not want, they don't have it in them. It's more like a lackadaisical, it's almost like they expect to, it's like, you owe that to me. If you tell them what to do, like they go to work, they're like, this is nothing. This is little pay. It's like the entitlement spirit. Like, I'm not worth it. I need more money than that. Or I'm quitting. Or if you tell them what to do, they get an attitude. They don't do things by the rule. It's like, it's so much. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but this is the generation. It's like a spiritual thing that people think they don't got to work as hard. It's like you need to work harder for yourself than you work for anybody else. But I'm just saying, when you work, you need to work with excellence and try to work your way up in a job. Get that mindset get out that mindset that you're going to do the bare minimum. Do above and beyond so you can be able to be recognized and be able to move up in life. Because that's the only way you're going to do it, okay? Y'all have been talking too much. I'm going to eat. I know somebody got to hear that. I don't care if one person heard this. I did my job. If you ain't hear it, I did. I'm going to take myself in it. I heard it. Then, let me just tell y'all. If you feel what I said is relatable to you, put hashtag amen, because this is real, real, real. And I don't care what you say. And I know it's going to be people saying different. I don't care. I don't care. How many times? Because first of all, because apparently my thing is you're not understanding. If you're not feeling what I'm saying, it's not for you. Maybe the next video I say something, it may be for you. It's not clicking with you. It's not clicking with you. If you disagree, you disagree. Okay? But in this life, baby. Let me tell y'all something. Hindsight is 2020. If I was in my youth right now and I knew what I know now, baby, I would have been a force to be reckoned with. If I would have did what I know now, baby, I would be so rich that people would be looking at me like, girl, how is you making it? Because I made the right decisions. Make the right decisions while you can. And I am really talking to the youth. That if you are, let me tell you something. If you are, I'm going to say 20 and above. 20. Like, let me tell you, 20 to 35, you still got time, baby. Listen to me. Because if somebody would have told me some of the stuff that I'm telling you, it would be over with. You're setting yourself up for life and your children's children. The generational wealth will be there. I promise. If you do the right thing. Do not think about the circumstances, your circumstances around you. I know, even if you live in a situation that you like, how I'm going to get out of this. Me and my husband broke generational curses off our families. We was the first ones to make and do anything. We broke the generational curse. Now it's up to you. Are you going to break the generational curse, or are you going to bring that onto your children and onto your family? You determine that by the way you move. You move in this life. Where you moving, baby? A lot of time we don't have examples. Me and my husband didn't have any examples. We got everything that we done from the mud. We made mistakes along the way. We have. Give yourself grace to make mistakes. But the ones that make the mistakes and they get back up is the ones that's going to win in life. But if you sit there and make a mistake and say, oh, I failed, I'm not doing it no more, you already lost. You already lost. Because how many times have y'all said, and I know some of y'all done this, y'all said, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get this degree and that degree. I'm going to work on myself. And you keep on saying what you're going to do. You said this 5 years ago that you won't go back to school. And baby, 5 years later, you still in the same spot. And it goes that fast. That fast. I promise you, life will pass you back. Because life is lifing and the world is still going around. While you sit up here on that couch telling myself, I said I was going to sign up for school, but now here it is 3 years later. And you ain't signed a book. You ain't looked at a course. You ain't looked into nothing. But you talking about what you going to do. This is why you need to write down goals. My goal is to do blank, blank, blank. And if you got to write realistic goals, but short goals that's not going to overwhelm you. Some of y'all doing this stuff where you want to be, oh, I'm going to have a master's degree by this. I'm going to have, baby, work on the little steps. And you know, first step will be to sign up. Sign up for school. Fill out your financial papers or whatever. Do that first. Then let's go to step. That's a goal. That's a goal that you completed. Let's do the next step. Okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Okay, my goal is to make $200 extra a month. How can I do that? Or free up $500 extra a month in my finances. How can I do that? Stop doing Uber Eats. Going to Uber Eats, ordering DoorDash as much. Stop going to the fast food restaurant. Maybe I'll just cut down half down on my nail bill instead of getting done every week or whatever. Get it done twice a month. Stop my hair bill. Let me cut down on my hair. Something to make me gain that extra $5. That's a small goal. Don't overwhelm yourself. But then your next goal will be, okay, let me open up a high interest rate account and put $25 in there and never touch it and just have it automatically come out my check. I won't even see it. You'll probably forget about it. But baby, come 15, 20 years from now, see how big that grow. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And now you got you a down payment on a property. Baby, or you got you a payment where you want to start a business, a small business. You got your money. This is why I'm talking about thinking smarter and not work. Thinking, you gotta work. What I'm trying to say, work harder, work smarter and not harder. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? To make your money work for you. Now, don't nobody know your bills but you. Like, don't know my bills but me and my husband. You know what I'm saying? You deep into it. So it's not for you to look at somebody else on the outside looking in like, man, they must be struggling. You don't know. Yeah, they're not struggling. They're surviving. Get that out your mind. They're surviving. But you know what? They're going to be living better than some people. That looking at them and making them judgments. They don't want gonna be sitting sweet. Do you know there are rich people that never ever buy designer? They only wear Walmart clothes and they live in houses. Apartments. Some of them live in apartments and living like a regular smuggler life. But they rich. You would never know it. But they do. Now some of them do. Let me just tell y'all something because I've seen it and me and they've been around it. Some of them be like, they would spend money on their vacations now. They go way out on vacations and stuff like that. They do it big when they're with their family. But when it comes down to budgeting, they eat at home. They may go out here and there. They're not splurging. They're not flashy. They'll have on the flip-flops with some little, some khakis and a little t-shirt. But they look nice and clean. They have a couple of things. And if they want to go really, really bougie and really, they go on a Target. Okay, that's where they get their little nice outfits from. The Walmart is for the everyday thing, okay? But that's about the gist of their thing. They don't spend a lot of money on cars. They don't spend, but they sitting on stacks. Stacks on stacks. So you cannot judge people by what you see them doing. Baby, judge them when they get into retirement and they living their best life and they sit up there going cruising. You be like, how is they doing that? Because I didn't work hard. I didn't budget it. I didn't live my life. I knew where to put my money. And I didn't live above my means. Baby, this is a word for somebody. Because it's a word for me. Because I'll be like, time out. Time out. Time out. Trying to be with my friend. Bottle popping. Bottle popping. Baby. And you know how much that cost? Going to them bars and that money? I got an assignment for everybody that's watching this, that's hearing my voice. I'm going to tell you, right now, if you get a moment, look in your bank account and see all the withdrawals you done had for entertainment, anything outside of your bills. And so what you come up with and see how much you spend. You're going to be gagged. And you're going to look at yourself like, really? Make better choices. Do better. Let's open up a high interest rate account. And if you know you're going to know how to do it. Google it, baby. Okay? If you don't know how to do it. Google it. Because that's some of y'all excuses. I don't know how. It's time out for saying something that you don't know how to do. Cook, clean, do this, do that. They have it on everywhere. We're in social media era. The AI, you can find out anything that you need to find out. There is no excuse. Zero. Every single thing you ever want to know is on that internet. So you have no excuse. So those you to be like, I can't, I won't. You lazy and you making up excuses. I don't care. Get out that depression. I understand that our circumstances get better because I've been there, y'all. But you have to climb on out that thing. Put some sunlight on. Let them shades up. Get yourself together every single day. If you don't have a job, get yourself together. And when I say if you don't have a job, you need to get up every morning like you have a job. Set your alarm clock. Get your hair done. Fix your hair. Shower. Do your stuff like you going out. I don't care if you going to the grocery store. Look nice. Look clean. Do what you got to do. But just don't sit there in that bed, in that dark house, and let life pass you by. Because life is life, and no one cares about you sobbing and feeling sorry for yourself in that bed and crying and boo-hoo, woe is me. Don't nobody want to come to that party because I don't want to be invited. You have a way of it. I don't care if you take yourself out and you by yourself. Take yourself outside. Have a picnic by yourself. Go on one of these places where you can go on a walking trail. Walk. Sit, have you a sandwich and relax. And with a bottle of water. Because you are going to let life pass you by when you're sitting here. I promise you, it's not going to get you anywhere. Get you some help if you can. If your depression is very, very deep, if you have friends or family or anybody you know, try to tell them, I need help. I'm suffering here. I'm suffocating. I'm drowning. And we do have those moments of drowning. We suffocating. We don't know where to look and where to go. And if you believe in God, pray to him. It's going to pass. This shall pass. You know life does not always stay the same. We have our moments. But it's what you do in the moments. Pray, fast, whatever you got to do. Just get them windows up. Let them windows up. Let that sunlight get out. I don't care. If you got to walk around in your backyard and you don't want to go do something, you need that fresh air. You need that vitamin D. You need to be around people that's going to bring you laughter. And if you're not around people, go out yourself. Be like, okay, I'm going to sit. I'm going to go into a restaurant. Go to a restaurant. Go wherever you go that serves like tortilla chips. That's free, or a complimentary basket of bread, and get you something off that appetizer meal that was $7, $8, under $10 if you can afford it. So you can change the. You would not believe how much that changes the way a person's mental is when you can go out and change the scenery and you having a nice time. You're like, well, I feel good. I got me some fresh air, breathing air. Outside air, vitamin D is so good for the body and the soul and for your mental. This is why I say get out any chance you can. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to go out for an ice cream cone. I'm going out to get me an ice cream cone. I'm going out and you try to wait for they get them. You know how, what you call that, what we go to, Sonics. Like after 5, you can get you a nice little, is this half off shakes, half off this? Those are times you need to be taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? I could say a lot more. A lot more, y'all. A lot more. But, like I said, I know people say it's easier said than it is. Like, I even got to push myself, y'all. I got to push myself. Because I am literally what I used to make. Oh, baby, if you only knew. Let me just say, y'all, I'm going to give you a roundabout $200 grand a month. That was my thing from YouTube only. I'm just going to give you a snippet. Okay? That's what that's not even including my sauce money. So you just think how much money that came through my hands. That was my up moment, and that was my moment to invest. And y'all know I made millions of dollars on my sauce mixes, and I have a lot to show for it. When I tell you, I thank God, and y'all think I'm lying, but I have to thank my man. I got to thank Jesus all day long for the position he put us in and to be able to be wise enough to invest, because my business would have failed. It would have failed. Do you know how many people's small businesses did not last and it plummeted and they're going through so much. That's why I'm grateful for every sale. My business is still afloat, y'all. That is God. That is the investments we made. And we made so much, even putting money, so much money into my house, like tripling, quadrupling the payments on my mortgage and everything. Y'all, we made good things, but now we had to, that's made us stay afloat. We still got money in the stock. We still got investments, but just think about it. If I could have lived off that and it was still good and I didn't have to use that. So now I'm just saying, I got to work a little bit more. Okay, do whatever I gotta do. There's some of y'all say you're the hardest working woman. Yeah, I'm gonna always be the hardest woman as long as God give me the ability to breathe and have my physical and my limbs. Baby, that sciatica thing really did. I'm not even joking, y'all. When I had that sciatica attack, that let me know right there. I was so grateful for my health, my strength, my physical. I didn't even know what to do. It was like, God, I thank you. It had me crying out in prayer because I know some people that live with this chronic pain all the time. Now, some of y'all that live in the chronic pain, of course, I'm not talking to you guys. I know it's going to be hard to maneuver life with that. And you got to find some way, somehow. And I don't know the answers. I couldn't even tell you because you're not able-bodied. I get that. But you got to try what's best for you. And I know you done tried this and tried that. Or I tried it all. I got this. My body is in bad shape. And I do understand that some of your circumstances are going to be like that. And I can't fully be in your shoes because I've never been in that. But that pain, y'all, that literally took me to another level. Because I've never had that experience, anything like that in my life. And it was only like 2 days. 2 days. And I thought I was going to lose it. And those y'all that said got something with it, it had nothing to do with my eating. Nothing. It has everything to do with my body. So I started doing sciatica exercises like y'all told me. Also, it ain't coming from my eating. Some of y'all just don't even think. It's nerve pain ending. So that has nothing to do with that. So anyway, it made me look at my health like, wow. Just totally different, y'all. Totally different. And yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I literally don't have anything wrong. And I'm so grateful that God has given me grace and favor not to have anything wrong with my body. I know I eat like this, but I don't eat like this all the time. I eat healthy. Like today, earlier, I had brunch, but I had like a bowl, like a nice little salad with avocados and cranberries and dried fruit, stuff like that. I like stuff like that. But I do this. I eat my meals, but I know how to live my life in a way is if I'm in danger, you're not going to see me do this much. And y'all see I'm already cutting down. I used to see me here and there. I could do way more if I want. Because the more I do, the more money I make. I just do according to what I say my goals are because I don't want to overdo me. I don't know. I have a family to live for. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. Listen, my family cares about me. They love me down. Okay? And I love myself down too. And I want to be able to live. But most importantly, I'm doing this because I want to live in a life that's so amazing that I'm so proud of because I worked and I deserve my retirement. My retirement, and I don't care what nobody say, my retirement going to be good and smooth because I'm making it that way for myself according to how I'm working now. And can't nobody take that away from me. Nobody in heaven or hell, not a devil, because God gave me this platform. And he gave us the wisdom to be able to sustain it. Now, if I did this in my 20s and 30s, oh, baby, I would have made some stupid mistakes. But when you build this foundation, it's built on God. That meant, and it was prophesied to me about me being a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, and being a household name. I've already fulfilled that. So my thing is, I'm keeping it going because God's giving me the grace to do it, me and my husband. So you could do what you want. That's why I said you could be right here in your laying down and woe is me. But baby, you can be that next millionaire. Some of y'all gonna be millionaires. Y'all gonna be you just not living in it now. You're not living in that space right now. But listen, y'all, I never thought that I was gonna be a multi-millionaire. I know they were telling me that. And I'm looking like, when you hear words like that, you like, oh, okay. But you know what? I'm glad I heard it. I heard it, but you know what? I did something about it. I prayed on it. Me and my husband. Two shall put 10,000 to flight. We came together in agreement. And we, when I tell you, we We called out debt cancellation, money coming, this and that, and we didn't let up. We had our foot on that enemy's neck. Listen, you debt cancellation in the name, and things should start flowing. Now, let me tell you, I got that prophecy. I think it took 12 years later for it to fulfill. 12 years later, I became a millionaire. So it ain't gonna come overnight. But if God see you working in something, he can't help to do but not bless. I'm telling you, God bless hard work. God don't bless laziness. God don't bless people that's on feel sorry for themselves and woe is me. God don't bless that. You can't be sitting up here saying, oh, I'm gonna become a millionaire, I'm gonna sit on my couch. No, baby. You gotta put the work in. And when he see your work ethic, that's when he know he can bless you with more. And the way you treat people. If he see that you can be blessed people, and baby, when you you need to bless people. And now I'm talking about some people that's begging all the time. You owe me this. No. Bless what God is going to lead you. He needs you to bless. But if you got to pay somebody's rent, pay somebody's light bill, gas bill, and don't y'all come flooding me with them lights and bells, guys, because I'm going to look at you like you, listen, it's going to be unread, because I ain't, listen, everybody going through. I am trying to save. I'm on a budget. Even though y'all going to see me, oh, how are you going on a cruise? How are you getting this? A new car? That's my money. Listen, I'm in a different tax bracket. However, trust me and believe I'm making some changes. I done made changes. Okay? I done made changes. I have definitely made changes. And y'all can see, I'm staying afloat. I'm not lying to you, but I'm still on budget. These pineapples good. I love warm pineapples. But y'all know what I'm saying? Stop counting my coins, baby. My coins ain't to be counted. Just know, I'm going to live a sweet, sweet life, baby. I'm going to have my garden. I'm going to have my sunroom. I'm getting all that. In Jesus' name. Because you know what? I've already put it before my Father. And anything I put before my Father, he always check it out. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it look like it ain't going to happen. It will happen. Because you know what? I got that favor. Favor is more precious than gold, diamonds, or anything this world can offer. The favor of God, it ain't fair, but it's there. And if you keep yourself before him and you have a personal relationship, I don't care what the outside look at, what people want to judge you with and tell you what you is and ain't doing, and I'm judging you on this, baby. Time out for that. Look at put the microscope on your life. If you really, really think about it, if you want to sit out here and just backtalk everybody else, what are you doing in your life? Tell me. Write it down. You ain't got to tell nobody. Just sit down and think about it. And you want to judge me on this and that? You have no room. I have no error to judge anybody in this life. Ever. Even if you speak on it, you have no right to judge it. Because look at your life. Really look at your life. And those are the main people they talk about in the Bible. Those people is the people that would never, ever get nowhere in life. And they have not, listen, life is life. And I promise you, when you live this life and you live through, because the seeds you sow matter. The seeds you sow, how you do people, how you maneuver in this life. God loves people all the way around. And I know we understand that things happen to people. And I don't understand everything. But I'm going to tell you, you treat humans bad, poorly, and you sowing them seeds, your time will come. And I don't know if it's going to be a bad disease going to come on you, or this can happen, that can happen, it can happen to your children, or whatever. It happens. You sow good seeds, you reap good seeds. You sow bad seeds, you reap bad seeds. And that determines how this life is going to be. Now, some of y'all done reap bad seeds and still been blessed. And y'all be like, this is a blessing, baby. Just live a little longer. Because if the enemy gave you that and you acting crazy, trust me, baby. It can be a blink of an eye. You can get into a car accident tomorrow. And you be wondering, like, wow, my life changed that fast. That's how fast it happened. Because let me tell you something. When that sciatica hit me, I was living my best. Like, oh, yeah. Didn't take my stuff for a couple of days. And baby, it hit me. But I think I needed to do that. It's like sometimes God will give you those ha-ha moments. Like, aha. To let you know. Let me tell you what you should be really appreciative of how blessed you really are. It's almost like a shock. That, y'all think I'm lying. I was in a shock. That hurt my poor soul. I thought I was like, what is this pain? Y'all, I think I just, because I have a low tolerance of pain. It was devastating to me. Devastating. And now I got my life back, baby. I've been like, when I tell you deep clean, I deep clean this whole house. This whole house is spotless. Because I was like, let me take advantage of this. Advantage of my health being back. And my backyard is pristine, everything. But I had to do that in life. I think I have experienced that to let you know, okay, yeah. Don't take it for granted. If you have your health, don't take it for granted. Do something about it. Stop laying in that bed. Do something with the energy God has given to you. Because I'm going to tell you, your health, your physical health, your mental health, your health, all that is a blessing every day. Some people wake up in the morning and they done lost their mind already. They're not in their right mind. They're not in their right mind. They was in their right mind, but they had a nervous breakdown. Or they woke up, like I said, with the cerebral palsy, Bell palsy. You don't know. I have friends, personal friends that have saying they went to sleep. I promise I have a few of them. Good girlfriends. They be like, they went to sleep one night and woke up with Bell palsy. It was a normal night. See what I'm saying? Because stress can kill you. Stress can kill you, okay? And that's all I'm gonna say is, and with that being said, whatever you need to do to get that thing right there is monstrous. It's monstrous, that depression. It will literally paralyze you to no end. And it's worse now because we're so busy looking at social media and trying to live our lives through these people on social media when it's not even real half the time. That's not reality. They're showing you the good things, but they probably in the background struggling to show you that. Some of these people be renting cars, renting houses, and you don't even know. You thinking this is their luxury house. Or they be going to their friend's house to borrow their house. Leroy, let me use your house for content. I know they do it. I've seen it done. I've seen people all go as far as going to a car lot just to do the video, and just all you see. You would never see it again. It's all a front. But as long as you understand, get back down to reality and stop being on social media so much. Like I go on TikTok. All I do is go on TikTok. You know what I do on TikTok? I work. I don't be scrolling, doing all that, because you know what? TikTok will put you in a rabbit hole so quick, baby. You'll be like, once it's 1 hour, and then you find out you've been on there for 8 hours. Baby, do you know what I could have did in 8 hours? With some money? Even if I'm doing Uber Eats or DoorDash? You gotta ask yourself that too. You was on that app for that how many later? Now I would be on YouTube, because I do YouTube at nighttime, when it's nighttime, y'all. And it's showing me stuff like, you know, like crime and all that stuff I watch. The police stuff, or things about how to better financial or cooking videos. I do stuff like that. I don't like looking at videos that's depressing, or I look at videos that's going to help me in life. Like, if this happened, don't do that. Okay? But whatever. But what I'm saying is, you'd be surprised. Get off that social media. Get yourself fast from social media. You ain't got to be on there all the time. You ain't got to know everything's going on. Or if you do go, because social media can depress you. The stuff you watch probably is depressing you even the more. Look at funny things. Look at things about animals. Look at things about the babies. Look at things that's going to make you laugh instead of make you cry all the time. If you in that anything that, if you're dealing with depression, you got to do something that lift your spirit. Get you some. I know it's hard to find friends here, but if you got you some a group of friends and family that's really, really down with you, cry out to them, and I guarantee you they're going to be there for you. Cry out to them now and let them know, let go of your pride. This is not time for being prideful. Let go of your pride. Baby, everybody have a moment in their life that they're not going to be up. They're going to be down. And we all have had it, but some way, somehow, you're going to get out of that tunnel of darkness, that tunnel of feeling I am worthless, that tunnel of feeling like I can't do this life anymore. This is not fair. You having this war in me. Listen, we all have it, but we all have had it, and we're still living. But are we alive now? Did we find ourselves? Some of you watching me right now up under my voice have already been through some stuff and thought you was gonna never get out, and you coming out, or you been out of it, or you got yourself out of it. You was homeless, but now you have a place to stay. You may be homeless, but you in a car. That's still, baby, that's better than being down the street, okay? You did a step further, like, okay, I got to step, I'm in a car. Now you went from a car to a 1-bedroom apartment, but you got some, or maybe a studio apartment. Or maybe on somebody's couch for some little bit moment, and then you find yourself, I'm finna move into, it steps to this. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm trying to say is, God has never forsaken us. Like, if you believe in God or whatever you believe in, your life never stays the same. You're going to have a low, but it's what you do in that lowliness. You cannot just sit and, you just can't sit and cry. Cry out to people if you got somebody. But some of y'all don't have nobody, and I understand it. And if you don't, you're going to have to take every strength in you, every little nerve, strength, gut, whatever in you to get yourself off that couch, out that bed, and get to going, baby. I don't care. I told you, get yourself up. Put an alarm clock on. Start this today. Tomorrow, put an alarm clock on. Get up at 9 o'clock. I don't care. You say you don't want to get up. You going to a job. You know what your job is? That shower, getting your hair done, looking beautiful, or maybe men trying to groom themselves. Groom yourself. Cut your hair. Go to that grocery store. I promise you, you go there or go for a walk, you are going to feel so much better. And I'm going to tell y'all, do this for 30 days. 30 days. And see that your mindset start to change. I don't care how bad it seems. You get up in the morning and say, oh man, listen. Just do that. 30 days. Give yourself, and that's a small goal. 30, I would say 90, but some of y'all can't even last to 30. So I'm going to give y'all 30 days. Just get up, set your alarm clock like you going to a job. If you don't got a job right now, set your alarm clock like you do and be somewhere. Go to the grocery store. And if you don't got no money to do that, just walk around. Oh, you like the produce. It looks pretty with all the colors. Colors will change your mindset. You see the colors and you see just getting some oxygen. Breathing that oxygen outside is different than bringing the oxygen inside your house. It's a whole nother vibe. It brings so much more to the body. Brings so much more to the brain. Okay? Am I saying the same thing, y'all? I'm going to let y'all go because I was supposed to be eating, but I didn't. I'm going to start eating something. But I hope some of y'all take this for what it's worth and run with it. I promise you. I pray that God will send the right people to this video, and the people that need to stay and hear this to the end is going to stay. But I'm a firm believer of it because it ain't for everybody. Because you may not be in the moment to receive it. But if you're in that moment to receive it and you hear me and you heard me, baby, put hashtag heard. Put hashtag do. Or put hashtag will do. Do something better, baby. Baby, you call the shots. You call the shots in this life. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You gotta make it happen. You can't hire me. Ain't no amount of money somebody gonna give you, get you out your little thing. Because I'm gonna tell you something. People's like, oh, if I just have a jump starter doing this. No, that's not gonna help you. What's gonna help you is you. Get up out your laziness, out your woe is me, and get up. And I know, like I said, everybody's not lazy. They're just, some people are just stuck in a place of depression. And when you're in depression like that, it's hard to get out. And my thing is sometimes it be the people we around. Energy is real. That's real. You around people that ain't doing nothing with their life and all they want to do is this, gossip and spend money because they have no plan for life. You gonna have that same energy. You gonna have that same result because you're bouncing off of them. But you're hanging with them and they're sucking you dry. But if you change your mindset and begin to have that entrepreneur spirit or that spirit of, I'm gotta retire, I gotta make some more moves, I gotta do better for myself. You'll probably see that type of group of friends trying to link away like, okay, you about your money and we ain't about that. We want to splurge. We want to go to the bar. We want to go to the club. We want to do this. We want to do that. And you like, listen, I'm going to have to make some moves because y'all, this life right as we know it is not forever. And this body as we know it ain't gonna live forever. And the energy is gonna dwindle. Baby, you can tell, you guarantee right now, if you're 20 years old listening to me, if you're 35 years old or 30, tell me your body's the same as you was in your 20s. You see it ain't the same, is it? Now tell me if you 30, if you 50, your body ain't the same way it used to be in the 30s or 20s, right? It gradually get, and let's think about if you got 70 years old. 70 years old, you may be 70 years old watching this video. It ain't the same as your 50s. So I'm trying to tell you, every moment count. Like if you do not, that's why I said in the youth, it's very important you guys to listen to this if you're young. Cause baby, I'm trying to tell you, this life ain't for the weak. This economy is not for the weak. It's for people. It's almost like, and I know we can do it. Our ancestors, baby, I already know my ancestors can work circles around me because the type of work they did. They would literally probably be looking at us like we are complaining about this, that, and no, don't get me wrong. I complain. Sometimes I be like, I want to take a break. I ain't got time with it. You know, I had the moments, but I also got bills that get me to say, girl, you better stop. You gotta pay this, that, and that, and you gotta have this. Your goal is to do this and goals to do that. I gotta look at my goals. If you don't write your goals down and make it plain to your eyeball, you're not going to do it. Making my goals plain to me make me feel like, oh, I gotta get on it. I gotta work. And when you fulfill that goal, it's nothing like fulfilling a goal and you could cross it out. Baby, that is the sweetest thing since sliced bread. You can cross it out. I completed that goal. I completed this goal. I done did this. I done did that. Let me write my next goals for next month. Let me write because every month I want to make more money, or every month, I don't care if it's $100 more. I succeeded the month before. I surpassed it. Now, sometimes you're going to have low months. And like, I'm going to tell y'all, social media, my low months is December, January, February. It don't start moving up again until March. So I got to save for my high months. I got to save for them low months. Because bills still got to get paid. Baby, bills don't go up and down. They don't go up and down. I wish they did. We're really not up, but down. But they don't. They stay the same. Or get higher. So, I don't know. So when you see me saying I got my hands in this, know that I'm doing it because I have a purpose. And no, you ain't gonna know everything that I'm doing in my household. You're not gonna understand it. And some of the people that's ignorant, there's so many people that's ignorant. Oh, she must be broke. Look at that. Don't worry about it. Don't be counting people's money. She must be broke. She can't do this. She can't do that. She ain't doing the colors water bottle again. Baby, I'm gonna do everything I'm doing. I don't care. At this point, I'm gonna have me 8, 10 jobs. I don't care. You'll see me doing this, and baby, I'm finna do other stuff too. And you will see my hand, because everything, I'm always 2 steps ahead. And if something ain't working for me, I'm on something else. But I'm making it work. And I'm going to get that bag all the way around. I'm going to get it by working hard and investing and leaving generational wealth for my kids. And hopefully they do something good with it. They might splurge it. But you know what? I'm going to be smart about it. Y'all not going to live off my wealth. Y'all not going to sit here and live. I done work hard and you think I ain't going to enjoy myself? Baby, I'm going to have a good time in the retirement. And y'all going to see, B, you don't even do. I'm going to still do videos, but it ain't going to be these. More of a garden life, more of me cooking my vegetables and juicing, and because I do that anyway. My herb tea, I love teas. Some of y'all know about it, that, and some of y'all don't. I am a tea drinker. Love it down. But anyways, my herbal teas and stuff like that, that's what y'all gonna see. My new home that I built on my acres, yep, that's what you'll see. Sell this one and get me something more of that level playing for my family to be able to join me and I can take care of them. Live off the land. Because it's coming time, baby, you buy them fruits and vegetables at that store right now. 2 days later, they spoiled already. I ain't got time for it, baby. I didn't sign up for this life. I'm going to get me some seeds for $2. Go plant them in my garden and give me a harvest of vegetable. You feel me? Go get me a butcher. Go to a butcher. Give me a half of a cow and live off the meat if you want to do that. Or give me some, you know what I'm saying? So you can be able to literally live where you ain't even going to that grocery store no more. Baby, make my own condiments. Because at this point, y'all playing. Y'all playing. These grocery stores are funny. When I could go to the store and spend $300 and my basket's not even a third of a full? Baby, you got me messed up. A lot of us. Don't tell me you ain't seen an increase of that food. That food is ridiculous. And for me to get it home, and sometimes I buy meat and it's already spoiled. You telling me spoiled best by date, and that stuff already molded or stinking. Or you got these vegetables and I already got a green spot of mold on my bread. Baby, I just bought this bread. How is 2 days later I'm sitting up here got a mold spot? Are you serious? Never. It never used to be that way. It never used to be that way. Yeah, they got us twisted. That's when you start making changes. You like, And some of y'all may not be able to garden. I understand it because you're not in a place to garden. But it's something to think about for people that do want to do gardening. Even if you start out with something small, tomatoes and cucumbers, or maybe tomatoes. You just want to do tomatoes and green beans. That's it. That's all. Do that. Not too much maintenance. Just enough for you to learn about it, or just do tomatoes. That's something you don't have to buy at the store. And that's something you're getting organic that you really nurtured yourself, and it's growing from the earth. Eat off the planet. That's what I'm trying to go to. And y'all know y'all don't understand that or whatever. I want to eat off the planet. And I know I can do it. Because I know my lifestyle. I love veggies. So, I mean, people don't understand it, but I will live off the planet for my baby when I'm retired. Y'all gonna see all types of videos, but it's gonna be videos some of y'all ain't gonna watch. And I'm prepared for that. But that's money I got coming in, and I could do videos at my leisure. Y'all will see a cooking video. Y'all see me in my garden, my backyard. The transition of me moving into my newly built ranch on acres, because I want a big ranch style house with no steps. You got to plan for that. I ain't gonna be walking up those steps no 90 to 100 years. If I make it to 100, don't nobody want to be walking up these long steps or going down to the steps. I will never see I want to see my full house of what I work for. God, you bless me with this. I don't care. I'm mobile, moving around, but I'm able to do that, okay? Right? Able to do that because I made right decision. It wasn't easy. Babies, people will probably holler that they gotta, some people are like that. My life, you gotta change my lifestyle. I got a budget. I gotta take this off. I ain't got no shame in my game. Yep. I'm doing whatever. Downsize, whatever. Call it whatever. Now, whatever. Like I said, my budget ain't your budget. My struggle ain't your struggle. Because we're in a different tax bracket. That's what the worst people. And that's why sometimes people that are well off get in so much trouble. Because they be like, this, that, and this, and that, and this, and that. And everybody's like, well, yeah, you rich. Baby, $1 million ain't good. Baby, if you even making $1 million or better a year, that's nothing. Yeah, you heard me. That's nothing in this life. Like it was before, pre-COVID, it was way better. When I can say my $100,000 is worth $60,000 a day, do you know how much of a loss that is? I mean, I gotta work double times hard, and I ain't got double times hard in this body to keep working like this. You picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I hope you is, because at the end of the day, baby, I'm like, Dad, give me 10 more years. What I'm only feeling like then. Take advantage of your physical while you up. Because you don't know when that can change. When I mean that, because, baby, some people probably literally woke up one morning, God forbid this ever happened to you, thought they was going to have it. They had their physical, everything was going good for them. And in the blink of an eye, all that can change by one car accident, by one fatal. You don't know what can happen to your life stepping out the door, but you cannot take, you're not going to live this life forever. And when you're young, you think you are just, nothing can happen to you. Oh, I'm in good shape. I would never get older. You know how it is when we think we were young. We think nothing can touch us. No death, no. We're going to live forever. That's not, no, baby. Not in this life. Nothing's promised to you. Nothing. That's why every moment counts. Every second, every day. And you need somebody to tell you that. Everything counts. But a lot of people don't tell you that. A lot of people are not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, girl, just live your best life every day. Girl, let me just tell you. Invest in your life for your next life. Because your next life is your elderly life. Your next life is where you can't move around like you used to. Your next life, you don't know if you're going to gain, eventually have diabetes or high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or dealing with all types of stuff where you can't even do nothing in your body. Like, move the way you move. It's some of y'all dealing with so many sicknesses and diseases, and you be like, I don't know which way to turn. It's like that. It's unfortunate, but that happens to some people that they cannot even, the quality of life is not even the same anymore. Because they can't move around. They can't enjoy life. They gotta live vicariously through other people living their life off of YouTube or TikTok and social media. And that's another way. You looking at their life and you getting depressed because you can't go nowhere. I gotta go through it somewhere because I'm in this wheelchair, or maybe I'm in this bed, this hospital bed, or I can't move. And I do understand there's some people like that. And I promise y'all, I get it. And you have to do the best you can. But I'm just trying to tell people with the quality of life, take advantage of your life right now and do something about it. And know that you are going through what you're going through, but baby, it's always somebody's worse that's going through it, worse than you. It could be way worse. Because if you able-bodied and you can move around, it's somebody that's not able-bodied, that cannot move around, and they have no choice. But if you have a choice in this, make a difference. And that's all I got to say. Yeah, this is now, I'm talking to people. Right now, I'm somebody's mama. Yes, I'm somebody's auntie. And I'm being very serious with y'all. Auntie, this ain't Blove. This is Blove, but it ain't no goofy Blove, because Blove know how to turn it on and turn it off. Because I have to, the part you get when I'm doing all that stuff, that's entertainment. That's what make my channel grow. That's what make me keep the people. That's what people know me as, okay? I do have a very goofy part about me. I'm very funny and very happy. I'm always cracking a joke. I'm always busting a dance, making up a song. People know me that way, even in my real life. I'm very, very chill. I don't out of my judgmental. I give you grace to live. That's why my kids still want me. We just have that type of dynamic in our family. But also too, I can be turning down. Be serious. Let's get it. I'm trying to get a message across. Okay, that's how it is. And sometimes, like when I say things, I know I'm misunderstood what I think to say. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I be coming from the heart, and I don't mean nothing that I say to offend somebody. But I gotta understand, I'm talking to a world of people they're going to process things according to what they have been through in life. And maybe they would have did it the way I did it differently. But I said the way I said it with no intentions of hurting anybody. But in their mind, I did. And I understand. And their feelings are valid because that's the way they received that message. However, that was not the way the message should have went out. You know what I'm saying? I probably could have tweaked it, but I did it in the way that I was delivering for me. I delivered the way Blove would deliver it. And some people didn't have no time, but I'm like, oh, what did I say wrong? I'm not finna do that no more. Whatever I said wrong, that's on you and the way your life is going out of what you have been through in life. And you're going to process it that way. And I cannot be mad at it, regardless of people say, oh, you're canceled. Cancel me. I don't care. Because I'm going to be myself. I cannot do nothing. In this social media era, if you are a social media influencer, you are going to have people that's not going to agree with you. You ain't going to understand it. But I learned that through therapy. Be you. Say what you do. I'm not compromising for nothing. I am who I am. You get what you get. I don't care. Because you know what? My bill's still going to get paid. Because what I love about this, you have no control over this channel or any other thing that I do. But God does. And he has proven that time and time again. Because I'm still the folk. Even though some of y'all say, I'm still unsubscribing. Y'all probably, if you unsubscribe to this channel and say, I don't like what she doing, why you back watching me? Why am I still on your timeline? Because the numbers do not matter. No matter how many, I got 3 point some million followers. It doesn't matter. I'm getting new people every day. God is always going to be people bringing people to my channel. So I do not care because I am not a people pleaser. I am a God pleaser, and God is control over my channel and the head of my channel. Okay? That's why I've been going strong for 9 years. This is unheard of. To me, I feel that this is a blessing. My channel still afloat. Even if you're like, oh, she only get 20, 30,000 views for, that is a lot of views, baby. A lot of views. Okay? In this time. And I'm making more, baby, it's a lot of views. And it's making a lot of money. And I'm on different for several platforms making that bag. This is not my only source of income. We have incomes everywhere coming through. And it all adds up in a month. And them pay them bills. It pay them bills too, baby. It pay them bills. All right. All right. But stop trying to count people's coins. Worry about yourself, baby. It's hashtag worry about myself. I'm gonna let y'all go because I have been talking. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all Sunday. I didn't eat. And this stuff is good. Baby, it's a budget. And it's good. You ain't gotta have them $127 cream crab legs, girl. Oh boy. You have to have it. You ain't gotta have it. Would be nice to have though. Listen, we're gonna redo this boil. I'll probably add some legs to this on my next thing because I really didn't eat. But I got some crab legs, y'all. I do got some crab legs, okay? And I'm gonna order another 9 legs of crab legs. But see, I have to do that. That's my job, y'all. I do that. But believe me, when I'm doing it, it's an investment for me. Because even though I buy the $1,300 legs, I'm going to make a lot of money off them legs. Because I'm going through all platforms. I'm going to make 10 or better. 10K or better, okay? On that one meal. Because that's how I work. Because my seafood boils still get paid a bag. Okay? But that's why I say I could do this more if I want to. But I choose not to. All right? I can do fried chicken. That makes me a bag too. You listen. I can do whatever I want to do. I am the control because I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Ain't nobody tell me what to do. Ain't nobody tell me how many videos I gotta get in. How many now I don't have. I can do it according to how I feel. But according to how my money work too. Believe that. But it's always some money to be made. And you will always hear me. If I got something to sell, I'm going to sell it. Because it's my business. It's what I built. I'm here. You better make a good time, wise time with what you got. This is coming from wisdom. Y'all take it or leave it. This is wisdom talking. I wish somebody would share some of the stuff for me. And it may not even been real big what I share with y'all. Y'all probably like, girl, I could have told people that. Cool. I'm telling you through my experience. Wisdom, if you are a person that can hear it, you're a wise person. And me, I would take something. I'm 50 years old, but let me tell you something. I will try to learn from a 30-year-old, 20-year-old, a 15-year-old. It doesn't matter. I've always been like that because they have so much to share in this life. Okay? Because times are changing. And they're living in their moment and their generation. And their generations are experiencing something different. Because for their generation to hit COVID like that, for COVID to hit that generation like that, it was unfair. Because some young adults don't even have a fair chance in life. Because things are so high. They can't even get an apartment. Literally, an apartment costs so much. It's just hard out here. And they didn't have a fair chance in life. Our 20 years old, when we experienced it, is not the same as these 20-year-olds. So we got to give them grace and love and motivate them and let them know you can get out of this. Because before you know it, you're going to be 30 and you're going to be still sitting on that couch in your mama's basement or upstairs and somewhere body a car. You're going to be doing something. You don't want to do that. While you able-bodied, baby, you better just suck it up and say, I'm finna hustle. It's time to grind. Because, baby, this too shall pass. That's all I'm going to say. This too shall pass. I'm going to get out of it because I know it's finna go off. You see that? Anyways, I'm going to pack this up. Y'all, I'm eating this. Y'all can live like this if you want to, but this is getting ate. This is going to be another seafood boil. And y'all be like, oh, B, the same one. I don't care. That's what you watching. That's how we do. I'm keep on looking up at my thing because I know it's gonna cut off. But I love y'all, seriously. Take heed to what I'm saying. And just, Father God, I pray that everybody that's listened to the sound of my voice, that's heard this and has stayed to the end, that you will bless their life, Father God. Give them wisdom and understanding of what was going through, and have them apply it to their lives. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And say, I receive that. Okay? And I pray that some of y'all step into your millionaire status, your entrepreneur status, your ability to be able to sustain. I come against depression right now in the mighty name of Jesus. Depression has no hold on you. You are in control of this life, okay? No devil in hell. Tell them, you stop listening to them voices, because it's not you. It's the enemy trying to throw you off track, because his life is still going. As I know it, you're sitting right there on your couch, baby, the world's still spinning. And people are living life, and life is passing you by. Stop. And baby, whatever you got, whoever you got to call, if you got a number on your mind right now, you got a friend that you can confide in or a family member, do that and say, I'm struggling. Let your pride go. I need someone to nurse me out of this depression. I need somebody to help me, but you got to help yourself. And your first thing is get up and get dressed every day. Let them shades up. Let that sunlight come in. Get yourself together. Go on that walk. I don't care if you put music, gospel music, worship music, whatever music you listen to that calms you, theatrical music or whatever, jazz music or all the little, you know what I'm saying, opera. I don't care. Whatever soothes you, put that on and walk around. You ain't got to talk to nobody. Just breathe in that air. Have just listen to daily affirmations from whatever that be from religions or what, I mean, not religion, but Bibles or people, inspirational words of encouragement. They have too much stuff out there that you can listen to. Too many things. Whatever you choose, but do that for yourself and do this every day for 30 days. And watch your life start. Your life is more clearer to you understand. I'm saying, when you're depressed, you cannot think about working a job. You cannot think about making money. You cannot think about nothing in this world when you're depressed like that. But if you start to put yourself up where you just walking around and stuff like that, you will be able to get yourself to the point where, okay, my mind is free. I'm able to work a 9 to 5. I can see it clearer now. And then when you see things clearer and your mental is right, you're going to be better all the way around to be able to do business or to work a job or to start a business. Your mind is clear, but it's not going to be cleared if you just depressed or you're around people that are pulling you down. And ask God, I always tell God, Lord God, remove the people that's not supposed to be in my life. And he will do that. I got a small, tight group, but I got a group that I'm very proud of. Happy, no gossip. Give yourself grace. Correct you when you're wrong. Okay? We apologize to each other. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have came to you like that. We know how to hold accountability. Do you have friends like that? Or do you have friends like that that tell you what you should have, could have, would have, did? Or telling you what you shouldn't do and always leading you in the wrong spot? And you be like, why do I always end up like this? Why do my life always end? Because you around the wrong energy. You're around the wrong friends. They don't have no goals. They have nothing going for themselves. Nothing. Not in this life, not in the next life. And you're going to see them same people still struggling. And you sitting up here struggling with them like, Lord, we still on this porch smoking a blunt. Or we still on this porch with this cigar. We still in our garages with our TVs up on the wall. And we sitting up there saying, yeah, what shoulda, coulda, woulda, woulda, shoulda. And we playing our little dusty music and all that stuff. And we ain't went nowhere. None of them got nothing to show for it. We ain't got no house. We ain't got no... Baby, can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. No. I'm 60 years old. 70. I ain't never bought my first house, my first property. And not to say that you cannot be successful because you don't want a property, baby. I understand. Some people are not built for this house. Like, because when you get this house, you're going to have to keep up the upkeep. And it takes money. So I do get it. Some of us don't know. But I'm saying if you had the knowledge to do so, Take classes on real estate. Try to do real estate. Take little small courses. Courses where you can be able to invest in yourself. Do class like digital marketing. Do stuff like this. AI can teach you. I'm going to start digital marketing. So easy. Just pick up something to make your life better. I need to stop talking because that's me. I talk when I want to get something across. But listen, if you ain't get done from what I said, then it's one for you. And I'm cool with that because everybody's timing is different in life. It's like sometimes you hear it and it clicks. And if it doesn't click, it's not your time, which is okay. It's fine. And I can't even say that you're ignorant, but I'm just saying what you're hearing. Don't be so quick to respond with a negative say, because if it's not for you, don't say nothing and just let it sit. Maybe you need to marinate a little bit in a couple of years. You may want to come back to this video because this video going to be up for years. You may want to come back and need that motivation. But right now, say, B, I don't want to hear that. I'm just too deep in it. I'm sunken. I get it. Get you in your sunken place. But right now, I'm just going to tell you why you in your sunken place. The time is clicking. The time is still going. The clock is ticking. Things are still happening. People need to still pay bills. Listen, I went out there with so many people out. Happy, beautiful day out in Cincinnati, Ohio on this Sunday. Beautiful day. Okay? But some of y'all still in y'all house with all the lights off. You don't even know the sun is out. Because you ain't got dressed. You still got your pajamas on. You ain't even showered yet, okay? Brush your teeth. You just sitting here watching with your bonnet on, with your scarf on. Some of your man with your little, I don't know if y'all wrap y'all hair. Y'all just sitting there. No purpose in life. Probably, and not, y'all don't, some of y'all like letting your house let go and your apartment probably need to be clean. You ain't even knew that. That's another thing. If your house is not clean or your bedroom is not clean or you're not being, you're going to be feeling depressed. That comes with spirits and baggage, evil spirits. I'm like, when you are in a place where your house is not clean, you feel some type of way. I know me. If my room is like, sometimes I can't even sleep at night. Like, I gotta get my room together, okay? And sometimes you're gonna have in moments your house is lived in. We know that. But don't have your dishes all piled up, gnats everywhere. You got stuff all on the floor. Baby, you come into that, you look at that, be like, baby, I don't even want to get up. It's so nasty. It's so, like, not clean. But when you have a clean, just tell me, don't that motivates you? Like, wow, my house is clean. It smells good in here. It puts you in a whole mindset. A lot of our mental problems and our depression comes from what we put ourselves in. I'm so serious, y'all. We put ourselves in those states because we choose to be around the people that we're around. Maybe around negative type of energy. Maybe around social media, what we watch. You will be surprised how much we watch can depress us and put us in a different state. You will be shocked if you change your stuff for 30 days and look up something that's uplifting, that's going to make you laugh, how much your mental would change. You'll be shocked how much your mental would change if you just go for a walk every day. You'll be shocked how much your mental would change if you, like I said, keeping your house clean, open up your windows if you're dealing with depression. You will be shocked. It's some of the things that you can control yourself. I know some of the stuff, some of us may need medication, and I'm not opposed to that if you have to do that. Or I'm more of a person that look up something that can be more natural, that, you know, but if you cannot deal with the natural and the next best thing for you is going to a therapist, that which will be good, talking to somebody or getting medication or talking to your doctor, do that. Do whatever you can to make the quality of your life better for you. Okay? Now, I know that I was very, very long-winded in this video, but this needed to be said because this was on my heart. And when I tell y'all, I know this was on my heart because y'all think it was funny to some of y'all, or you got sciatica because you were eating it. No, that stuff really, really affected me. It makes you know, it makes you look at the quality of life. And I'm at that age where anything that I go through, a lesson with God sent me through, it's a lesson for me. Okay? And in my lessons, I can help somebody else. I'm going to sow a seed of me having that aha moment for somebody else that didn't have to go through it, I don't want you to go through it, but I'm going to share you because I wish people would share this with me. So this comes from wisdom, and this comes from living life for me, sharing this with you. And I hope you take it and have another perspective on life and let your pride go. Especially in our community, and I'm going to say Black folks community, because our community, and I may not say the term right, and I don't mean nothing about it. In our community, we're not taught a lot of things. And me and my husband, we haven't been taught, I think, everything. Like I said, we get everything from the mud. So we have been taught this, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I still got my time to go to learn some things about myself. But it's like when you get older, you should want to make yourself better, a better quality of a man, a better quality of a woman. And I'm working on quality right now. My heart, your heart is your quality, okay? That's who you are as a person. That's what God looks at. He looks at the heart. I don't care about this outside shell or what y'all think y'all see. That's why I can't judge nobody, because you don't know what type of relationship that person is. You don't know what type of heart that person have. For real, for real. For real, for real. Now, some people got some evil hearts. And ain't nothing you gonna do to change it. But some people have really, really good hearts. They just need to know how to develop that sense of life with it, or know how to love people and not be, you know what I'm saying, just make themselves better. It's just work on yourself. That's all I'm saying. It's all about you working on yourself to be better. And I'm very proud of myself because I have worked on myself. And I can say I've seen my growth. Only you and your friends and the people around you going to see the growth. I've seen my growth. I've seen it. I'm remarkable. I just look at God and I just like, man, it makes you want to, I just love him so much because all the stuff that he does, and it's between you and him. It's between you and him. And it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. But you got to put the work in. I got books that tell you, how to, like the 9 gifts of the gifts of spirit. Baby, I've been working on that for like the past 4 years. And it gets better and better. And listen, the Holy Spirit will correct me. He said, now you shouldn't have did that. And when he corrects you, you better know how to say you sorry real fast. Real fast. Not little fast. Real fast. Okay? Because I'm going to tell y'all, if you do not do that and when he corrects you and you do not correct that thing, it's going to get to the time when you stop hearing his voice. Then that's when you get set in your ways and no growth. But if you can understand what you did and hold accountability, baby, you're going to live this life. It's going to be a good life for you. Good life. Good life, Zach and Cody. Just like that. Just like that. Okay? I love y'all. Always remember to keep God first in everything you do. Remember the things that I said. Apply it to your life. And baby, I'm going to try to tell you your life's going to be greater for it. Love y'all. Bye.
Some crab legs, I want boiled eggs, I want shrimp, I'm a bougie chick, a whole mukbang.